What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys, and I want to talk about some of the main unanswered questions that we have for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. That maybe some of these questions could be asked at the Tokyo Game Show, or some of these questions could be answered at the Tokyo Game Show, and hopefully they all can. There's some stuff that we as a community have been asking and wondering that haven't been answered, and guess what, the release date isn't one of those questions, even though, well, actually, yeah, it is one of those questions, guys. But if you're new to the channel, guys, please hit that subscribe button, help me to reach that 15K. Click that bell icon notification so you don't miss a single upload or anything that we have going on. So I'm just on Bandai Namco EU's page, and it's just to have something up on the screen, guys, taking a look at the screenshots and stuff like that. One thing, the main question that we want is, when is the release date? And that's a very obvious question. Everybody wants to know, when is Kakarot DLC 2 gonna be released? And I've had mixed people, or the main people in the comment section have been caring more about DLC 2 than the free update, guys. But be mindful that the free update is going to have significant content in it. Like you're approaching that realm where the game becomes more different, or more of a different form of what it was. Think about the Super Saiyan transition from base to Super Saiyan. I mean, this is going to be something that is going to change the landscape of the game, as Bandai has done this with many of their games. They've done this so many times. They've done it with Kakarot. I mean, they're going to do it with Kakarot. They've done it with Fighters. They've done it with Xenoverse. They've done it with One Piece and all these other different games that they do. Guys, understand and do not overlook the free update, guys. And I know, you know, with everything going on, yeah, are we getting it when we want it? A lot of us feel like we should have had this content, but unfortunately, guys, with things going on in the world, that's just, you know, things have gotten set back. So please understand that. So the release date is the main question. When will all of this content be released? Don't just tell us the fall. The fall ranges has a 3-month span. Let's narrow it down more. But like I told you in the last video, you have to understand that they want people to watch that Tokyo Game Show. So what better way to hold a release date than to say, hey, you know, we'll just say this fall, and then bam, we can, you know, release it, you know, whenever. We can announce it at the Tokyo Game Show, have people pay attention to that, because, you know, it's going to be a live event, and believe it or not, they want you tuning in for it. Now, one thing that we have to understand is this also, with the content that came in the spring, especially DLC 1, it kind of just jumped on us. They was telling us spring. They told us the same thing, spring 2020, you know, DLC 1 or whatever. And then all of a sudden, boom, like it was another a trailer came out, another trailer came out. It was like, it was available on 28, literally a week before the release date, they announced the release date. So they can do the same thing here. You know, them just saying fall is just their way of not giving us the release date, because they want to do it at the Tokyo Game Show. Another major question that I have, and I'm pretty sure others share the same sentiment, is, will there be a next generation version of the game? I'm not asking, will this game be able to be played on next generation? Yes, you'll be able to play this game on PlayStation 5. That is completely different than having a PlayStation 5 version of the game. You get what I'm saying? I mentioned CyberConnect 2 to ask. I don't expect them to tell me, because that's something that Bandai would have to announce. They couldn't tell me, but I did ask them anyway. And I plan on asking Bandai Namco today as well, you know, sending them an email or something, just seeing, you know, is this game going to have a PlayStation 5 version? And some of y'all may wonder, what's going to benefit it being on PlayStation 5? The biggest thing is load times. I mean, y'all see me play the game and stuff, and y'all play the game. Y'all know how long the load times are, and it's even more prevalent because they released a patch early on when the game released to improve loading times, and even with that, loading times are still long. With the PlayStation 5, those loading times would either be substantially reduced or eliminated altogether, just by the power of the console and what it's able to do. Also, frame rate. You'll be able to have a better frame rate in the game, more color fidelity and stuff like that. Now, I don't expect them to add new features based off of next gen, like would the PlayStation 4 version or would the PlayStation 5 version of the game have something in it that the PlayStation 4 version doesn't. I don't expect anything like that, but with the cards battle and things like that coming to the game, with the features that next gen is going to have, it could add to the immersiveness and better overall experience of the game. Another question, while I'm looking at Vegeta's aura right here, will the Super Saiyan aura be changed, and why it hasn't been changed? This has been a question that I have not even understood, and I did talk with CC2 early on about that, and they couldn't comment much, but the only thing they told me is that, you know, that they're I'm paraphrasing here, that those things will be fixed. That, you know what I'm saying, or they're working on it. Like, that's, you know, and I'm paraphrasing, guys. This was last year almost, you know, or early in January when I talked to them about this. They couldn't go into detail, but they did let me know that. So I don't know, man. And I remember doing a video. Remember I told y'all that well, it's gonna be fixed, and I was telling people that in the comment section, it's gonna be fixed, it's gonna be fixed, but hadn't been fixed yet. Now, to me, it's not a big problem because I don't rarely, like, at this point, I don't really even use Super Saiyan. I go into Super Saiyan, but when I charge my ki, I'm not even paying attention to the aura, simply because, I guess maybe because I'm used to it. But I know there's people out there who care about that and who want to see it fixed, so I hope that they do fix that. Another big question that is unanswered is, will there be more playable characters? Will there be more playable characters in the game? And that's something, like I told you in early on interviews, that they did say that's something that they would be looking at, seeing the community's feedback on who they would like to have playable and things like that. Talked about how to get playable characters in the game and all that. That's not what this is about, though. But there is major interest in playable characters. So I don't know, maybe Tokyo Game Show, they can show us some stuff with the free update. I believe, if, like I told y'all, if there's going to be more playable characters, it's going to come with a free update. I don't see them doing that with the DLC, but it's possible as well to get people to buy the DLC. I think a lot of people would be upset about that, though. Especially, guys, because if we have more playable characters, there needs to be content for them to do. So if you don't have content for them to do, you get what I'm saying? So that's that. And then the last thing, guys, is clothing customization. Yes, clothing customization. Everybody wants to be able to change their clothes, including myself, inside of the game. I think that would be really cool. I really like Vegeta's outfit that he wears during the Buu saga, in which he wears that in the game now. Like, I like that outfit for him. Goku, I don't know why, guys. I really like Goku in the Saiyan armor. Like, when him and Gohan were in the hyperbolic time chamber training, I really like that Saiyan armor. I would love to play with Goku in that Saiyan armor. That would be really cool. And then for Gohan, which he's an adult now, but it would be cool to be able to play with Teen Gohan too. Like, I get why they don't. It's a living Dragon Ball world, so I get that, but still. And then I know a lot of people are wanting to play with Goku in his Yard Dread outfit and things like that. Those are things that we want, and I guarantee you they know that we want those things. So maybe at the Tokyo Game Show, when they're showing off the free update, we'll get answers to all of those questions and more. Let me know if there's a question that I went over that you would like asked or answered in the comment section down below. And guys, I'm gonna try to compile a list and send that to them to see if maybe, if not in the Tokyo Game Show, but in the future, they can answer those questions for us, or try to get those things into the game. Like I said before, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Help us to reach that goal, guys. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything at all, and it helps us to continue doing what we enjoy doing and making this awesome content. Till next time, y'all, thanks for watching. Have an awesome day. Peace.